And we're live. If I can just prop this up properly. Alright. I look like crap because, you know, why not? Vegas is shut down, so no real point in getting all dolled up. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Just staying at home. By the way, it's really windy today, so I really apologize if there's any like noise disturbance or like wind fucking up the audio. Oh, hello, there's a pretty kitty. Hello, pretty kitty. This is Binks. Well, we don't know her actual name. Hi, baby. Hi. Yeah. Hey, Charlie. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come here. Oh, the pretty kitty. Hey, Barsum. So this is a neighbor's cat of ours, but she's, as you can see, a total sweetheart. And so we kind of nicknamed her Binks because we don't know her actual name. Oh, and she's just loving on the scratches. Oh. Oh, you sweetheart. Oh my gosh, she's just like melting into my hands. Yeah, kitty! Kitty! Look how pretty she is. Now that she'll show her face. She's a sweetheart. Oh, and she loves her scratches. Hey, Brianna! Oh my gosh, it's been a while. Look at the pretty kitty. No. Did you get into something? Why is your ear all dirty? Huh? Why is your ear all dirty? What'd you sleep in? Outdoor kitties. They're just always dirty. It's a kitty! What's up, couch? There you go. Good girl. She's a sweetheart. She doesn't scratch or bite or anything, and she's still rubbing up on me. Kitty has dirty ears. It looks like she just slept in something dirty. I don't know. And don't worry, I'll wash my hands. Oh, she's such a sweetie. She's such a sweetie. How are you guys doing during all this craziness? Don't mind the blanket. It's just a blanket. My mom is a weird patriotic one. But yeah, how are you guys doing throughout all this craziness? Ugh, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so bored. Par for the course in Vegas, yeah. Everything's shut down. I mean, well, not everything, obviously. Like, we've been, they closed my work, so just starting to learn new hobbies. There you go. There you go, Rarsum. Yeah, the kitty definitely slept in something dirty. Definitely hindering my job search. Yeah, dude, right? Dude. It's crazy, crazy times. I get to start my new job at Dairy Queen in an hour and a half. Nice. Nice. Hope your town isn't so dead to where you have no customers. Yeah, because out here it's been like that. Even before the city shut down. It's monies, yeah, it is. But yeah, we were experiencing like a huge drop in customers and everything right before the shutdown. I'd prefer it actually. There you go. Doing good, just staying home and staying safe and working out. So that's keeping me busy. There you go, Brianna. That's awesome. I should work out too, but I'll get there. I mean, it's only day 2. It feels like it's week 2, but it's only day 2. Day 2 of 30-day shutdown. Crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy times we're living in. I don't even know what the future holds. None of us do, really. None of us do. It's not really been a thing before, so we'll see when we get there. I've been on spree break for 2 weeks and I am losing my mind. Yeah, right? My kids, I love my kids, but man, they're already driving me nuts. I'm having to keep them busy, like being creative with keeping them busy. I moved back on Christmas and places were just starting to hire, and now everything is basically shut down in my state for the most part. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. I mean, I get it. I get it. I understand the importance of all this, and I really do urge all of you guys to try to stay inside as much as possible, or if you do go out, like couch, you going to work, like just make sure your hands are clean. Try not to touch your face as much. I'm terrible at that. I always touch my face, especially because my septum. I'm always moving it. But yeah, definitely just practice normal hygiene routines and whatnot. They say in California that kids will most likely not go back to school this semester, probably same in Vegas. My mom thinks that this is going to be over sooner than expected. I personally think this is going to be extended. I'd hate to say it. I really hope it doesn't. But I doubt it'll be shortened. Let's see. Oh, sorry. New York State is one of the few states that are getting hard. Yeah. Okay, so we were issued our state of emergency and getting hit hard. Yeah. We were issued our state of emergency, and it was that all gaming, like gambling gaming, had to be shut down by midnight that day. And all other non-essential businesses like toy stores and Starbucks. Well, I guess Starbucks, is staying open because they're saying like fast food places or drive-throughs can stay open. Only drive-throughs. But indoor restaurants and like non-essential stores or businesses, they all have to close. Hey, Manny. But yeah, there's a lot of businesses that because they've been urged to close, a lot of them aren't closing. It's only when it's going to become mandatory that they're going to close. And I think even then, yeah, drive-through lap dances at Little Darlings. Leave it to Vegas. I mean, really. But at the same time, like, hey, Sarah, welcome. And, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, it's like, leave it to Vegas to do the whole drive-through lap dance thing. But at the same time, it's like, we really should be safe about this. Like, I understand, like, online delivery service companies, like, as long as their employees are staying down to like a few employees, like, I don't see the problem with that, as long as they're being cleanly and all that stuff. Vegas laughs at your pandemic. Yeah, seriously. McDonald's still open. Yeah, all the drive-thrus are still open. You can't eat inside and all that other stuff. Can't really go anywhere. All malls are shut down. All the casinos are shut down. I don't even know if they're still allowing people to be in the rooms until their time is up. I don't know if they kicked them out or what. Nobody seems to know about that. I would like to know personally. I'm good. I'm I'm doing well. I just have a blanket on because it's actually kind of cold today. It got really cold last night too, which is weird because it got warm right before all this stuff started happening, and then once it all got crazy, the temperature dropped, and we've been cloudy nonstop, and we've been humid. It got really humid last night. It was really weird. It doesn't get humid in Vegas, and it's been humid. And yeah, and even today, it's just cloudy as ever. Bars and casinos are shut down, and pickup drive-through deliveries are allowed, yeah, but no sit-down, and all malls in my country were shut down a couple of days ago. Yeah, they've all been shut down, and yeah, it's crazy. It's weird, because it's like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's sirens going on in the background right now. That's the most I've heard since this shutdown, since actually just before this shutdown. It's been quiet. It's been so quiet. It's weird. For those of you that don't know, I live fairly close to the Strip and downtown. And so I hear a lot of noise all the time. I hear stuff going on downtown. I hear stuff going on the Strip. Yeah, Zach's museum is closed. Oh, well. It's not sad to me. I'm like, you know what? Good. Good. Glad that shit's closed. Fuck Zach. Sorry. But yeah, it's just really crazy. The planet is healing. Yeah! Dude, it's also been like clear. Like the sky's been clear because all these businesses are shut down. They're not emitting all these emissions into the sky. And so our sky, granted, it's been kind of breezy and everything, but even still, like sometimes it gets dusty and dirty and like it just gets really gross out here. But the sky's been beautiful. It's been clear. The air has been fresh and nice. It's been beautiful. And I don't know. I'm kind of for this. Creepy. I know where you live, Sarah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, no, oh my gosh. It's definitely making me appreciate, having the places that I have to go out to. We still have sirens go almost daily here. Siren. Oh, yeah, yeah. But I also live 2 blocks or less from police stations, ambulance stations, and firehouses. There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of, I think there's a fire station really not far from me. I know there's a couple of police stations sort of nearby. And I do know for paramedics, they have station spots around my neighborhood. So if there's anything in my area, like you can always hear them just turn on the siren whenever they have a call. Just out of nowhere, you'll hear it just. But yeah, I'm in a group text chat with my coworkers and everything. And since the shutdown, it's been so crazy. They're texting in the group chat all the time of like, things that we do in the store normally of like, hey, do a stock check on this. Oh, hey, do you have cigarettes I can bum? Are they under the register? And it's so funny to me. It's like, come on, guys. That was yesterday. That was only day 1. Come on. We can keep ourselves entertained better than this. Like, come on, guys. There's so many series on Netflix and Hulu, and if you don't have those, find somebody who does and get the password. Butter them up, maybe get them some weed. My city also has a high crime rate, so it's not too surprising. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, Charlie. I'm going to talk about that real quick. The crime that's been happening lately is stupid. Just straight up stupid. Let me explain. Not too bad on the north side, but still high crimes nonetheless. Yeah, dude. Okay, so in our south area of Vegas, our southern area, Henderson, it's been hit a lot by a lot of crime. A lot of people just busting into people's homes, whether or not they're home. They will bust in, guns showing, to steal people's toilet paper and food. Think about that. Busting into people's homes with guns showing for toilet paper and food. I can't. I fucking can't. This is just stupid, people. Like, really. We all need to survive. In Henderson, of course. Yeah, right? I'm like disappointed in humans right now. The fact that that's happening at all, anywhere, is ridiculous and shameful. Like, we're all just trying to survive. And it's like, if you're that low on toilet paper and food, talk to somebody. Fucking, like, really talk to somebody. I'm sure you know somebody that's got an extra roll they could bum you. Maybe some extra top ramen packets that they could let you have so you can have some meals or whatever. Something. Just fucking talk to people. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, I gotta grab my gun and take it from somebody else. Yeah, cause trauma onto other people just because you're too fucking lazy to just talk. I installed a DIY bidet. There you go. That's what I've been saying too. People need to fucking understand what a bidet is. It'll save you so much on toilet paper. It'll save the trees. Learn what a bidet is. You can buy them on Amazon. We haven't had that happen yet, but mostly stabbings and shootings. Jesus, that's awful. Oh, it's like New York seems to be going back to the way it used to be when it was scary. My community has really stepped up offering people help. That's good. That is so good, Rarsum. The sad part of this whole thing is that it shows how horrible people really are, and it's embarrassing. It really is. It's so embarrassing. It's like if anybody wants to try and bust into my house with that shit, I'm seriously just gonna look at them and be like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You want a roll? I'll give you a roll, man. You don't have to break into my fucking home for a roll of toilet paper. Here, take a fucking roll. You want some canned food? I got some canned food. I got a whole thing of peanut butter that's not gonna get touched. Like, you want that too? Like, I'll help you. I'll give you shit. I'll give you what I can. But don't bust into my home, you motherfucker. Sorry. I just can't stand that. I can't. It's so stupid to me. It's so stupid to me. Oh. But anyway, I'd like some peanut butter, Sierra, says Coach. I'll fucking mail you some peanut butter. Oh, I get paid tomorrow, but I don't know how much it's gonna be because I only worked a few days. Because then my schedule kept getting cut because of all this. It's scary, but I mean, if you're laid off, definitely look into filing unemployment with your state, because take advantage of that and make sure that you're not suffering more than you need to. Like, don't make this harder on yourself than it needs to be, you know. Look into your resources, look what you qualify for. My parents had to resort to ordering industrial-sized toilet paper rolls that you normally would see in Walmart stalls because they couldn't find any anywhere. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, we've been getting restocked out here. It's just people want to take it all. On a happy note, I'm trying to figure out to curl doll hair. I've tried straps and pipe cleaners. That's awesome. Are you doing like doll repaints? Like renovating dolls? Like I'd love that. Nothing like single ply. Yeah, single ply paper sucks, but something's better than nothing, you know. It's crazy. I've heard of people like their jobs that they still have. I've heard from people that like their bosses are like locking up the toilet paper, like literally putting it behind chains to make sure that nobody, not even the employees, take it home. And it's like, shouldn't we be more considerate than this? Like, I mean, yeah, make sure you have enough for your facility. Absolutely. Make sure you have enough. But if you have extra to spare, and especially when it comes to like, if you have like a public restroom in your shop or whatever, and your shop's still open, but you're doing like online stuff, you don't need that for the public restroom. Just take the toilet paper for the employee restroom, salvage that as much as possible. Also, I don't think companies are too hurt when it comes to toilet paper because they have their own ways of getting supplies. I make clothing and resell their hair, but I'm not the best artist, so I don't touch the face. Aw, Rarsam, you should. I mean, you got all the time in the world now. I mean, may as well just, you know, experiment. Just, you know, it's a skill that you got to practice and try at. I've been trying something new. I can't really talk about it, though, because I don't know if my boyfriend is watching. But I've been learning a new thing that I've actually been wanting to learn for a long time. And I feel like I suck at it every time I learn a new chord, but I just keep it up and I keep pushing at it, and I'm getting better and better. So definitely, you know, don't be scared. Try it out. You got all the time in the world. When I was working for Best Buy, I used one of their electronic anti-theft devices to wrap up my calzone in the break room fridge. Jesus, did it get that bad? That was from Couch, by the way. Was it that bad at Best Buy that people would steal your food like that? My mom and I are going to learn crochet. We ordered the stuff today. Awesome! That's cool. Fuck yeah. My mom does a lot of crochet. My mom makes a lot of blankets and hats and things. But yeah, I'm getting all these. My coworkers need to stop texting in the group text chat. Jesus. Oh, they need hobbies. What other hobbies are there? Come on, guys. Let's see. There's wood carving. I have a whittling kit. I could learn how to whittle. I've only kind of dabbled in it a little bit. I haven't really gone too deep into it. I should. I can do that. I also have my Dremel, as you guys know. I make wands. I don't know if I'm gonna reopen my business for it though. I need to get more supplies, and I don't know if hardwood stores are open. We both tried knitting but hated it, so we will try that. I will say crochet is easier than knitting. I wasn't taking any chances, Sarah. Well, when it comes to food in the break room, I get that. Thankfully, I work with such a small team that we have just a mini fridge in our back little break room area. And so we all know that if there's something in there that's not yours, you don't touch it, because we all will find out who it is. If worse comes to worse and the cable internet gets shut down for whatever reason, I've got a blanket to crochet and movies on my hard drive to watch, says Charlie. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Yeah, we have a thing full of movies. We have a bunch of DVDs. If the internet should ever go out, we're good. We're fine. I honestly don't think the internet will go out. I don't find any reason why it should. You never know, though. You never know. Jesus Christ. My coworkers need a life. They need hobbies. But I might do some painting again. I don't know. Do you guys want me to do live stream paintings again? I don't know if you guys liked that. I feel like it was kind of awkward. But if you guys are into that, I'll do that again. Definitely for you guys. So just let me know if that's what you guys are, if you guys like that or not. If not, we'll figure something else out. I'll try my best to keep you guys entertained. Especially since we don't know if the internet is ever going to get cut out or not. So until if or when that should happen, I will do my best to entertain you guys, and I'll try my best to live stream more often, weekly, like maybe 2-3 times a week, so that way you guys get some entertainment out of my expense, and you know, who knows, maybe you guys will be bored of me. Yes, I want to buy one. Yes, I know, Manny. I know, I gotta get back into practice of it, because the last time I tried to paint, my clouds ended up looking like purple turds. So, Charlie says, I think my state won't allow certain services to get shut off, and that includes at least Wi-Fi, but you never know if it'll change. Exactly. You never know. My B-Day is next week. Happy early birthday, Manny. Yeah, thankfully, I got lucky that my birthday happened right before the shutdown, so I was able to celebrate and go places and everything, but... and I was very safe. Very careful while being out. And everybody that I was hanging out with too, everybody was being very safe. There was like people passing out hand sanitizer, and there was people. The microphones too for the karaoke, because I went to a karaoke night. I know my B-Day is canceled. Sad day. Don't. It's not canceled. It's not canceled. It's just, it's a little, submerged, I guess you could say. 31st birthday better than the 30th. I don't think anybody's birthday is better than the others. Yeah, I'd love to see you paint again. Oh, thank you, Brianna. Well, then I'll have to figure something out. Yeah, I guess postponed is a good thing to say. Postponed your birthday. I'm turning the big 36. I'm old. Yeah, no, dude, I feel ya. I was like kind of having a weird kind of moment of like, I'm in my 30s now. I'm in it. I'm like deep in it. I can't, there's no going back. I'm in it. I've thought about lying about my age. I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about it, because I know so many women that are like, oh no, I'm 29. And it's like, you were 29 last year. And they're like, yeah. And the year before that. But I don't know. I feel like it's just a little superficial to lie about your age. It's like, who cares? Nobody cares anymore. It's not that kind of world we live in. I'd stay inside for my birthday anyway. We'll probably be in quarantine for mine. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you just got to make the best of it. You know, do what you can, celebrate what you can. I've got a little over a year and a half left in my 20s. Oh, yeah, Kari's actually turning 30 this year, and I hope this whole thing is blown over and done with by then, so that way we can actually celebrate her 30th. Well, I hope. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be a weird time. Weird time. Some like dust fell into my coffee mug. Oh well. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. And it's bad timing to say something like that right now. Oh God, it's a weird, surreal state that I'm in. I don't know if you guys are experiencing this too. I was talking to my boyfriend and my mom about this. But it's a weird state that I'm in of like this just, it seems surreal. Like it doesn't seem like it's actually happening, if that makes sense. That's just kind of where I'm at mentally with all of this. It's just, I don't really know how to process it. And I got close to processing it yesterday. We were watching, I think it was the latest John Oliver video, with him in a private closed off studio in front of just a white screen. That something about that video, everything that he was saying just was hitting me harder than it ever hit me, and I almost went into a panic attack. So I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with it being surreal to me. This was all predicted a couple years ago, and the astrology for this week is crazy. Ooh, I'll have to look into that, because if that lines up, it feels like we're in the Twilight Zone. Dude, Brianna, you hit the nail on the fucking head. This is the Twilight Zone. This is. That's exactly what it is. It's the Twilight Zone. Why didn't I think of that? That's brilliant, Brianna. We are living in the fucking Twilight Zone. It's so weird. I don't really know how to, like, take any of this. Because, it's like, I always think, oh, I'll just meet up with some friends, or we'll go here, and we'll have a couple beers, and it's like, oh, no, we can't. It's closed. And I'm thinking about inviting just like a few comedians at a time for like different nights, to have some comedians come over, you know, pass around some Purell and Lysol and everything, and just have like a nice little backyard fire. Keep it, you know, under 6 people is my idea. And like just do a different one for a couple of nights. I don't know yet, because I mean, I do have a lot of firewood, but I don't know if I have that much. But also, I don't know if maybe other people could bring some firewood. We'll see. But yeah, it's weird times we're living in, guys. Weird times. It's like, you know, I want to talk about other things. I do. I know we're all probably sick and tired of talking about social distancing and quarantine and coronavirus and COVID-19 and all this shit. I know. But it's hard. It's hard to not, because it's something that's affecting all of us. It's something that we can't not talk about. And that's where it makes it hard to talk about anything else. But on that note, have you guys started watching any new anime, any new shows, any new series? Do you guys recommend anything so far? Sound off. Comments are open. I got to watch the last season of Grace and Frankie. I got to rewatch Grace and Frankie and then watch the final season. New York State is under a burn ban until I think mid-May. I couldn't have a bonfire if I wanted to. Why a burn ban? That's stupid. All I know is that Emperor Kuzco was right to sing the praise of social distancing. No touchy. No touch. Yeah, I agree. I watched the first Hunger Games movie. Yeah, I watched that a long time ago. I should probably watch that again. I haven't watched the whole movie series of Hunger Games all the way through. Waiting on Dragon Ball Super Season 2. Oh yeah, is Season 2 done? Or is it waiting to be dubbed? Or subbed? No, dubbed. Jesus Christ. See, my brain isn't even awake yet. I've not had enough coffee. Anyway. I watched the first 3 Karate Kid movies. Okay. We can talk about that real quick. Because I actually had training in a seminar from Sensei Fumio Demura, who was the stuntman for Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid series. That man is incredible. But I only liked the first Karate Kid, and I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. I feel like the second one wasn't that good, and the third one, even though there was a girl, I really hated it. I hated it so much. I've seen all 3, and I did not like all 3. Oh, Sensei Demura is an amazing guy. Super, super nice. And every time whenever I would see him at the Ozawa Cup, which, by the way, I'm sporting this today because I don't even know if this is going to happen this year now, guys. I don't know if we're going to have an Ozawa Cup. I think we're going to get canceled. But oh well. C'est la vie, you know? But yeah, every time I saw him at the Ozawa Cup, he was always very kind, and he always said that he remembered me. Even though I don't think he did, just because like he would meet so many people every year, but he always said that he remembered me, and he was always super kind and super nice to me. Really great guy, and he is getting much older, and I hope he's staying at home and staying safe during this time, because I know his health hasn't been the greatest as of late. So no. Let's see. I think it's due to everything drying out and the air still being fairly dry, so most likely to prevent anything from getting out of control. That makes sense. Fire hazards. Been watching a lot of I Love Lucy and need a lot of laughs, especially right now. That's actually a great point. Definitely watch some comedy. I Love Lucy is a classic. The third one didn't have the girl. That was 4. Oh, that was 4. Okay. Third was basically the first one over again. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I just didn't like him. I didn't like him. I only liked the first one. The first one was such a classic. It was so well done. It was so good. They should have, in my opinion, they should have just let it go. But franchises, man. I liked 1 and 2. I gotta watch 2 again, because a lot of people that I know that love the original Karate Kid and don't really like the others, they say that the second one is still kind of good, and I remember not liking it, but maybe it was just my mindset. Saw the remake of Ghostbusters last night with my sis, says Rawsome Cat. That I couldn't get into that Ghostbusters. I really couldn't, and I feel bad, because again, it was a whole woman empowerment kind of thing. And I just, it couldn't keep my attention. I couldn't get into it. I was so like bored with it. I was so bored with it. I couldn't get past the first half. I don't know why. It just did not draw me in at all, and I thought it would. I was all for that movie, and I was hating on people who were hating on the film. And then I tried to watch it, and I couldn't. It was weird. I just couldn't. I saw it in theater, and the only good part was Thor. 2 was a good continuation. Okay, so I'll have to rewatch 2, because I think maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset to watch the second one. I haven't seen the old ones, so I found it entertaining, but it was about 1 a.m. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, and especially if you haven't seen the original Ghostbusters, yeah, definitely I'm sure it's a good movie to watch. But if you have seen the original Ghostbusters, it might make you cringe. I don't know. Some people get cringy with it. I didn't get cringy with it. I just didn't get into it. I couldn't. I always just found myself looking at my phone and not having any care in the world that the movie was on. I'm not even lying. I wish I was. I don't think I'm going to watch the Harley Quinn movie. I know they're probably going to be doing an early release of that movie, and I don't think I'm going to watch it. I love Margot Robbie. I love the whole Harley Quinn thing. I remember the day that Harley Quinn was introduced as a new character in the DC universe in the Batman animated series. I remember that day, and I fell in love with Harley Quinn then. And I just don't really like the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I never have, even with the comics. The Harley Quinn movie is trash. The DC Universe cartoon is awesome. You know what? I will say that. I saw, because I had a coworker that had it on, and I saw a little bit of the DC Universe with Harley Quinn. And that was actually really good. I was actually really into that. I was like, shit, this is funny. It's funny, it's dark, it's morbid, and everything I love. And I was just like, I could get behind this. But the Harley Quinn movie is just, I don't know. I did like Suicide Squad. I know that's controversial. So controversial now, especially. I did like Suicide Squad. I'm not going to lie. But I saw the previews and everything for Birds of Prey, and I just feel like all these, like, pushes for Hollywood made women empowerment movies, when it's with that premise of women empowerment, it always just comes off cheesy, doesn't it? It just kind of comes off like really just like the way that Marvel did it in not Infinity War, Endgame, the last Avengers movie. Sorry, my eye is itching. It's allergy season. It's allergy season on top of the coronavirus, and top of, like, people just having a common cold. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, my eyes are itchy. Pollen is just crazy. Joshua, I want to unblock you, man. I do. I want to unblock you. But, dude, you get a little carried away sometimes. That's all. That's just the whole point of it, is you just get a little too carried away, man. Just chill. Take a hit of the pipe and just it's a cool place. It's a chill place. We're good. I can't do it right now, though. I can't. I'm in the middle of the live stream. I can't go into any of that to undo it. I have to get on the computer before I can do that. Some of it comes off as forced. Yeah, oh yeah, with the whole women empowerment thing. Yeah, it really does. It's like shoving down your throat, like, women are strong, women are great. And it's just like, yeah, we know. We know. We're awesome. Have you seen our pain tolerance? Try pushing out a watermelon through your fucking penis. Then you'll know. You don't even need to push out a watermelon through your dick. You just, I don't know, an orange. Push an orange through your dick. Then we'll talk. And then I splashed coffee on my nose. But yeah. Yeah, we know women are awesome. We know we're great. We know we are total badasses. We don't need movie dedications to that just makes us look like cheesy ass bitches. Like, I don't know. It cringes me out. But the way that Marvel did it in the Endgame, where they just had that one scene where the women just happened to gather, and it was like such a real moment of, like, where it's like, if that moment were to actually happen, then you would know that none of those women actually stopped and were like, oh, it's just us girls. Let's go kick some ass. Like, no, they were just like, hey, you good? You good? All right, let's go kick some ass. Because that's how people should treat women. It's like, we're people too. Just, you know, don't suppress us. And we won't bitch about it. I don't know. I feel like that's with anything that's like given any kind of like bad oh, see, my brain's just not even functioning right now. Any kind of like bad reputation given on any people, like regardless of skin, a race, religion, any kind of beliefs or gender, even like anything that's been like just like demoralized and just demeaned. It's like that's when you get people to stand up and be like, hey, you know what? Fuck you. So let's just stop looking down on people. You know, we're all humans. We got to get through this shit together, you know? Like 6 feet away, but together. We can do this. By the way, I've been seeing a lot of memes lately about how people are like, huh, I didn't know my lifestyle was called social distancing. I tend to agree. But at the same time, I've been getting out more and more lately. And I haven't been keeping myself as isolated as I used to. And it's been nice. But now it's like, what did I do before? I don't know, this whole... Yeah, right. That's me so hard. Oh, now the sun is out and now it's getting hot. God damn it. Oh, fucking Vegas. I swear. It doesn't know whether to be cold or to be hot. It never does. Anyway, I don't really have many friends, so all I go out for is work. Oh, hon. Well, when this is all done and over with and blown over, like, you should definitely just get yourself out. Just go hang out at places by yourself. You don't need somebody to go with, you know, just as long as you're safe and you're protected and people know, people who matter know where you are. You're golden. But, where's my lighter? I just had it. I'm gonna have a cigarette. What did I do with my lighter? Because I don't have pockets. I was sitting on it. All my friends are paid assistants who charge... All my friends are paid assistants who charge an hourly fee. Well, there you go. That's actually an interesting job. Have you been to New York? Hot 1 minute, cold the next. It's what New York is all about. Dude, right? Vegas is like that too. It's like during the day it could be so hot to where it's like you're just wearing t-shirt and you know, if you wear shorts, you wear shorts. I don't. The only shorts I own are my pajama shorts. And those were given to me by Kari. I don't even buy them. They're just given to me. But yeah, it's like, it's crazy weather that it's so hot during the day and then it gets freezing cold, like freezing cold at night. And like last night, my boyfriend and I had a little fire pit in the backyard and my kids were hanging out with us too. It was a lot of fun. We were just doing a questions game. That was a lot of fun. We also have board games too. I do recommend if you guys can order some on Amazon, get some board games. It'll help make time fly by, especially if you have somebody to play with. Heaven help Vegas if it decides to rain at all, dude. Okay, so yeah, actually last week it rained so hard. Everything was flooded, just like how it was way back in the day. You know, when, you know, before all this fixing of drainage, drain gutters and all this other stuff had been put into the city to prevent flooding, all of a sudden we had this like full day pour and everything was flooded again. And the city's going like, oh, I thought we fixed all this. It's like, well, apparently you didn't. Let's see. Charlie says, and once it finally hits somewhere between 40 and 50 degrees during the day, a lot of people break out the shorts and tank tops. Oh my God. Yeah, because, I mean, you are in a much colder climate. But yeah, out here, it's like, it's got to get to be about like like 75, 80 degrees before people start wearing shorts and t-shirts out here, because, you know, we're desert people. We don't know what real cold is. We really don't. I don't know what real cold is. I don't think I've ever experienced a temperature below 28 degrees. I think 28 was the absolute coldest I ever experienced. I am sorry. Some will even break out the flip-flops. Yeah. Oh God. I've seen people break out the flip-flops before they break out the shorts and t-shirts. Especially with socks and flip-flops. I remember back in the late 90s, one summer it picked up the school bus. I picked up the school bus and I was on it, and it floated down South Nellis. Jesus! Floated down South Nellis. Oh, that's scary. That's so odd to me. I live in Canada. Oh, Canada. I don't know the rest of your anthem, but I know, oh, Canada. That's all I know. But I love meeting Canadians, and especially when I worked, when I was allowed to work, my job as a bench right outside the store, and I would go on the bench and I would just people watch. And as soon as it started getting the slightest bit warm, I was still wearing all my long sleeves and my sweaters and everything. It was, you know, the sun was warm, but the air was cold kind of a day. And you could see all the people that were from either Canada or just more north climate areas. And they were all in shorts and t-shirts. Like sometimes tank tops and sandals and everything. And I'm sitting there just bundled, having my cigarette on the bench. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? It's not even 75. Like what? It's like, it's not warm enough. I love poutine and Tim Hortons. Go Leafs. I have not had a legit poutine. I've been wanting to have a legit poutine, but because it looks so good. I mean, French fries with gravy and cheese curds. Are you kidding me? Like, fuck yeah. Why don't we have that in Vegas, especially? Like, we're an international area. We should have poutine. We do have a poutine place downtown. Well, actually, I don't know if that's still there, but they're probably closed right now. So I want to get some legit poutine. Like, I want some that were like, some Canadians like give it the thumbs up of like, that's some good poutine. I have to get the good stuff though. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want like people who are from Canada. I was gonna say Canada. I'm sorry. People who are from Canada to tell me like, hey, this place has some really good poutine. Go here. Then I'll do that. But no, yeah, I've always wanted some. Tim Hortons. What's Tim Hortons again? Canuckland? Is that what you're saying? Go to L&L and get their gravy on some fries. It's delish. Ooh. But there's no cheese curds. I want the cheese curds. I love cheese. My mom's gone full vegan, and it's like, it's hard to keep cheese in the house now. Real cheese in the house. Oh, Tim Hortons. Oh, Tim Hortons is a donuts and coffee. It's a coffee donut shop. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I would love to try it. I love donuts and coffee, and we have a lot of donuts and coffee places around here. See, I'm just not cultured enough. I've never left the U.S. I've only left the West Coast once in my life. That was when I was like 14. I went down to Columbus, Georgia, and was there for 4 days with my family, and I fell in love with Georgia. Oh, I fell in love with Georgia. It stunk to high hell. I will tell you that. The river was so trashed at that time. It's cleaned up now, but the river was trashed when I went there, and it was disgusting. It stunk, and when it rained, it got worse. It smelled vile. And I'm going to Japanland next summer, hopefully. Oh, geez. Hopefully. It's basically Dunkin' Donuts to us. Okay. I'm down for that. I don't really go to Dunkin' Donuts a lot, but then again, I don't really go to any donut shop a lot. It's just whenever anybody brings in donuts, I'm looking for the maple bar. That's what I'm looking for. I love me a fucking maple bar. I don't know. Maybe I got some Canada soul in me somewhere. Uh, but yeah, maple bars are the best. That's my favorite donut. So if you guys get donuts, have a maple bar for me. Dude. Couch is about to throw down some shit. It's all about Boston cream donuts. I can't do Boston cream, man. Ugh, there's my giant ass forehead trying to peek through. That's not. I'm gonna hit up some shines and some onsen in the land of the rising sun. Nice. Ah, well, you don't have any tattoos, so you should be fine. I, however, even as a tourist, there's only one onsen that I could personally go to because they actually allow people with tattoos. But they are trying to change it for the tourists because there's a lot of people coming in from all around the world that have tattoos. But hopefully that does change. You can't do Boston cream donuts / unsubscribe. Fuck you, couch. Boston cream is the best. I just can't do the cream part because, like, I don't know, maybe I'll have to try it again because I think maybe the first time I had a Boston cream donut, it just was bland and just what? I didn't really like it. But I don't know, maybe it was just a bad made one, poorly made one, I should say. But I don't know. Oh, custard, not cream. I don't know. Custard. I'm neither here nor there when it comes to custard. I like it, but I don't love it. But I'm not, like, going out for it. And I don't hate it. If it's offered to me, I'll have some. That's how I feel. Frozen custard, on the other hand. Frozen custard's delicious. There's a frozen custard place not too far from where I live, and I love that place. It's been around forever, and it's been around since I was a kid, and even from before then. So, what on earth are my neighbors doing? Making so much noise. No onsen, no custard. You're walking a thin line, Missy. At least you like cheese. Haters gonna hate. I like Boston cream or white barbarian. White barbarian, what's that? That was from Manny, by the way. If it's not Lovitz, then it's flarping inferior. Yeah. Lovitz has a reputation. And Lovitz is the frozen custard place. Smash that like button, you guys. Yes, please. Yes, please. It always helps. But yeah. Weird times. You have lost weight, or perhaps I'm going blind. Apologies. No, you're fine. I have lost weight. I've, since I think November or December, I've lost 20 pounds. At least. I might have gone down more since then. I haven't weighed myself recently. I've developed a weird eating disorder that I'm trying to figure out as to how to get rid of it. It's a cross between anorexia and depression and anxiety, I believe, as well. Wait, what? She did drop a near 300-pound tick-shaped growth. Jesus Christ. Yeah, kind of looked like that. Anyway, last year I had a complete change in my depression where I just lost all motivation. I had no motivation to paint. I had no motivation to be creative. I hardly had any motivation to even live stream. And it kind of just came out of nowhere. And at that same time, I lost my appetite to eat. And then it became, it kind of got a little worse in a sense that I lost my hunger. I don't get hungry anymore. And I definitely don't have any appetite. I have to force myself to eat every day. But thankfully, since marijuana, especially recreationally, is legal in Nevada, I smoke a lot of weed to get myself to eat and to get myself to sleep. So I'm high almost every day, several times a day, and I hate it. I'm not high right now. I purposely did not smoke weed just so that way I could be as clear-headed as possible. I suppose we all are. Losing weight, depression, negative stuff, perhaps need a healing. Yeah, definitely. I agree. But yeah, it was just really weird. Like anytime whenever I even knew I hadn't eaten all day, I would smell food, totally turn me off, totally just be like, I'm not, no. Like, and it would smell like I knew it smelled. Lucky duck smoking. I'm sorry. But like I knew it smelled good, but for some reason my stomach would just start churning and like I would just get nauseous and I was just like, nope, I'm not gonna eat that. So like I would either have to eat something that like I actually like is like one of my favorite things to eat in order to eat, or I would just like get high until I was baked out of my ass and I'd be like, munchies, let's eat, and I feel like an idiot, but hey, I'm eating. Not saying that stoners are idiots. I just say when I have to get as high as I have to get in order to eat, that's when I feel like I'm at my dumbest because I can't form a thought. What are you doing now that the dispensaries are closed? Actually, the dispensaries are staying open, but since I don't have a job and I don't really have an income coming in, I have to contact my half-brother again. My half-brother is the one who helps me, but he helps me get some, but you know, I just gotta do it that way because I don't have enough money to get as much as I need, because like I said, I smoke a lot and it goes by pretty quick. I mean, you know, just to kind of give you guys an idea, this jar was full when I got it and it's gone. It's all gone, dust in the wind. Half brother helps keep you lit. Yeah, he does. Gonna have to log off for now. I'm about to have dinner. Talk to you later, Sarah. Talk to you later, Charlie. Enjoy your dinner. And we might still be here. I don't know. But yeah, it sucks that I have to smoke weed so much all the time. But at the same time, it's like, hey, if it helps, it helps. I'd rather smoke weed and eat than not. Or even like forcing myself to eat. God, I hate having to force myself to eat while sober. I did that while I worked. Yeah, I gotta bounce. New job. Holla at you later. Holla at you later, couch. Much love. But yeah, because I couldn't smoke weed on my days that I worked. So on my breaks, I would just have to go get some food and then quite literally just force myself to eat. Like, I didn't care about the taste. I did not like the taste, but I had to eat and I had no appetite. I didn't even know if I was hungry. I just figured I was because I hadn't eaten all day. So I would just literally just chomp on the food until it was all down, and then I'm like, okay, that's done. I got nutrients in me. I'm good. Oh, and it's terrible. It sucks having to just shove food down your throat and not be able to just enjoy it. It's shitty, but it is what it is, and hopefully it'll go away. And I've been maintaining a weight. I've not been dropping weight as fast as I probably should be considering all this, but I haven't been dropping that weight because I'm making sure I am eating. So my weight loss has been slow. Like I said, I mean, 20 pounds in like, what, 4 months? That's not a lot, and that's not fast. Excuse me. But I don't have the corona. It's allergies. It's allergy season, guys. It's allergies, I promise. But yeah, I gotta make sure that I eat, and I gotta make sure that I keep on it, and I make sure that I'm not losing too much weight too fast. Even though I haven't really been weighing myself, I gauge a lot by my clothes because my clothes have been getting loose, And it sucks because I don't have money to get new clothes that actually fit me. But at the same time, I'm making it do. I'm making it work. And yeah, it's just been an interesting time. I'm very aware. I always make sure that I'm not getting sickly or anything like that. So no need to worry. I promise you guys I'm on it. Once this all blows over and everything, though, hopefully the economy doesn't get too fucked over this. I don't know if it will or not, but depending on how long it takes for everything to bounce back, depending on how long that takes, depends on how, if I get back into working more full-time or maybe even just part-time, and then I'll be able to go to the doctors and get tested and be confirmed whether or not I have this mental illness, or it could be something health-wise. I don't think it is. I really don't think it's anything like any kind of condition that I have, because again, like I said, it happened around the same exact time that my motivation just went kaput. And the symptoms of this particular thing, I think it's called ARDIF. ARDIF. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think it is. I went though, I went to that in college. Oh, I went through that in college. My doc told me to weigh myself once a week to make sure I wasn't unhealthy. My scale ran out of battery, and I'm doing much better now. There you go. That's good. That's awesome. I'm finding out that I'm really not alone in this. The more I talk about it, the more people are telling me like, hey, you know what? I go through that too. But for most people, it's a very temporary thing. Like, it kind of just happens in like weeks or months increments. Usually if there's like a death in the family, or if there's something else going on. Personally, just high stress, it can trigger that to where you don't want to eat. But for me, it's coming up on a year. I believe around April or May was when I first really started noticing my drop in motivation and my drop in appetite. Lose weight with the job, got too engrossed. Lost weight with the job, got too engrossed. Now that I'm home and compensating. I'm compensating. Yeah, no, dude, I feel ya. You know, I feel like it's just like a great thing that we're kind of forced to stay home, because now we're forced to be more creative, and we're forced to try different things, and also like tidy up our houses, and actually spring clean, and find new hobbies and play new games, and try new things that we haven't done before. So there's positives in all this craziness and all this madness going on. There's positives, right? There's gotta be. You gotta find the positives. Otherwise, we're all just gonna go fucking crazy. Oh, here's something new too. My neighbor guy, the guy I told you guys about this last time, the neighbor guy that makes a lot of noise and like does his YouTube stuff, he's been quiet lately. I don't know if he's filming YouTube videos anymore. I don't know what's going on with that, but he's not been this quiet for this long. I don't know. All I know is that he was training for America's Got Talent, and that was supposed to be in like February, I think. He kept talking about it for a while, and he was like, in February, America's Got Talent. And since February ended, he's been quiet. So I don't know if he lost. I don't know if he moved. I don't know. I'm just leaving it as that. Let me actually light this goddamn cigarette. Weird. Everything is just weird right now. Oh. I feel bad for those passed away, not afraid of death, LOL. What's meant to be will be. Exactly, Sarah. That, and not only that, it's like I do feel bad for those who have died from this. But a lot of the things that we all got to keep in mind is it's like it's not going to affect us healthy young people as much as it's going to affect those who are immune compromised or elderly or even infants. And we got to keep in mind of like, oh, it's not going to affect me. It can affect other people that you live with or people that you know that live with somebody immune compromised. You know, it's like any contact that you have with anybody can affect several people that they know and people that they love. And it can also affect people that you love. And that's where we do need to be cautious. It's like, it's not just about us individually, it's about other people as well. And I mentioned her before on my channel. I'll mention her again. Monique Renee. She also goes by Momo. She's a dear friend of mine. I met her years ago here in Vegas during a Bite of Las Vegas event that I was there for a Halloween store that I worked for at the time. She was there for a zombie apocalypse store that she worked for at that time. And we were both dressed as zombies. And she was, her and I just hit it off right away. We just became like really good friends. We connected over Facebook, and she started a YouTube channel, and she's an amazing artist, but she has cystic fibrosis, which is a lung condition. And it's terrible because it can be very deadly. It is like a guaranteed deadly disease that she has. It just slowly takes over the lungs over time. And because of this, she's immune compromised. You know, if she were to catch this, it could kill her. And that scares me. It scares me. I know people who have serious like autoimmune diseases. I don't know if you guys follow Threadbanger here on YouTube, but Rob Czar of Threadbanger, he's immune compromised. We learned about this when he came back, getting back on YouTube, and he nearly died. Well, he did die. He got brought back. But yeah, he could die from this if he catches it. These are things that like we don't really think about because we see people who are healthy and we just go, oh, you'll be fine. It's like, no, just because they're young doesn't mean that they're healthy. They can have illnesses too. And there's people out there that don't want others to know that they have an autoimmune disease or that they're just immune compromised by whatever reason. I mean, people who have diabetes even are more at risk. It's just things like this that we all got to consider and we all got to keep in mind. And it's like, yeah, you yourself may not be affected. It's other people that you know that they also know that could be affected. So just keep that in mind, you know. I mean, I'm fortunate to where like my mom is very healthy. My dad not so much, but my mom is very healthy. And so I'm not too worried about her, but at the same time I don't want her to risk it, and she goes out more than she should. Mom, I know you're watching. Or she's just got me on her earbud thing and she's not even listening to what I'm saying. She'll do that. She'll watch my live streams and she's just got an earbud in. She's just crocheting. But in her own little world, she's not really listening. I don't know. But yeah. I know she has a better chance of surviving it than my dad. My dad is not that healthy. My dad doesn't keep himself very healthy. And if he were to get it, that would be scary. My youngest, actually, she does get respiratory problems a lot. I've been trying to get her tested for asthma for a long time. So if she gets this, it could really affect her. I don't think it would kill her, but I don't even want to think about that. It's just scary. It's just scary. You know, granted, you may not go up to 2 weeks without showing any signs or symptoms and being contagious. Sometimes it can activate in your body sooner than that, but it can go up to 2 weeks of you being contagious and not showing symptoms. Just keep these things in mind. Don't mean to bring down the party. Don't mean to bring down the energy. I'm sorry. That's what I get for rambling. But yeah. We'll get through this, guys. We'll get through this. I don't think things are going to be normal for a while. Whatever the sense of normal is. Like, I guess before all this started happening. I don't think things are going to be quite like that after this. I think there's going to be a lot more urge of sanitary means. My dad doesn't keep in touch, thus unaware. Hope he's well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah. But yeah, I hope he's well too. And I'm sure we'll get through this. It might cause us to have certain changes in our everyday lives that's going to affect us from here on out. And, you know, we'll end up telling, you know, little children that are born after this. We'll tell them, we're like, hey, you know, we didn't used to always do this. It was because of the corona. The corona made us start doing this. It was ever since then it made this change. Like, you know, it's interesting what's going to happen, because I think there are going to be some changes, permanent changes made to maybe help prevent this from happening in the future. I hope. But, you know, without racism. That would be great if we could make changes without racism. That would be golden. At this point right now, I'm not too sure. There's so many people just hating on anybody who's Asian right now. And it's just like, motherfuckers. No worries, not close. This is just another thing which we seem to have brought upon ourselves. Yeah, right. Yeah, because, I mean, you know, I'm not going to get political. I'm going to stay away from what I was just about to say. But we were misled, is all I'll say. We were misled. We didn't take it seriously. We listened to somebody who we shouldn't have listened to. And because of that, now we're in the position that we're in. But we'll get through it. We'll survive. One way or another. We will survive, people. It's a very temporary situation. When you look at the grand scheme of things and, like, the years of our lives and everything, it's like, this is something that's going to be temporary. It's just going to cause some changes once it's all over with. At least I hope it does. Positive changes. We won't know until we get there, so we just gotta hang tight, buckle up, enjoy the ride for now, and then maybe have a second panic. I don't know. Comedy places are closed now too, guys. Comedy open mics, we're not doing those anymore. They're all shut down. So that's why I'm thinking of having, like, just a small little get together in my backyard, maybe this weekend. I don't know. It'll be fun regardless. Regardless if it's in my backyard or somebody else's. We'll be clean. We'll bring Purell. Pass around the sanitizer. That'll be fun. At least I think. But yeah. I did go up on the last open mic before the shutdown. I told myself, I was like, I'm not going to skip out on this. I'm going to go up. And I went up and I talked about a lot of stuff and tried to make it as funny as I could. I feel like I sucked, but a lot of people told me I did great. And I don't know. It's a lot of people that told me I did great that are very nice to me. So I'm just like, I don't know. Did I do great, or did I just, like, bomb up there? But I had fun. And that's what counts. I enjoyed the last open mic for right now. So, again, we'll see when we get there. There'll be changes. We just don't know what those are yet. I might get back into drawing. I don't know. I'm keeping myself busy with a lot because, like, there's a lot of animes that my kids want to watch together. There's a lot of things my kids want to do together, like crafts and projects. And also we have a bunch of board games that are still in their cellophane wrap Those are gonna get busted out at some point. But we'll get there. Right now, I'm just enjoying the beautiful clear sky with all these fluffy clouds.
So fluffy. So fluffy clouds.
But is there anything that you guys want to do? You may, regardless if you can or can't, is there something that you want to learn that maybe you might look into delving into during this time? That's what I want to know. Because like I said, I already started doing something that I've always wanted to do. So I want to know, is there something that you guys have always wanted to do that if you could, regardless if you can or can't, that you would do during this time to learn or to just play a new instrument, says Rossum Cat. What kind of instrument? Like a guitar, maybe like a brass instrument, maybe like a trumpet. We are having beer and playing Uno, says Sarah. That's awesome. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. I don't know if I have an Uno deck around in this house. I don't know. I don't think I do. I should order an Uno deck. That would be fun. Cards Against Humanity. That would be fun too. I think I might have played one game of Cards Against Humanity, and it was a short game. I would like to play that. My mom has a mandolin. I'm tempted to learn that. Dude, do it. That'd be awesome. And there's so many like things that you can find on YouTube or just on the internet alone to teach you how to learn how to play that. So yeah, do it. Do it. I might pick up my kid's violin. My oldest, so she does violin. I might take her violin and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to play this. I don't know though. I already know guitar and ukulele, so I think it's the next step. There you go. You know what? With already knowing guitar and ukulele, I'm sure the mandolin would actually probably quite easy for you to learn. I know it's difficult still, but you probably have an easier time learning it than somebody who doesn't even know how to play a guitar or a ukulele, you know? Because, like, you already got the basics of, like, how to hold an instrument like that and the fingering and everything. Like, why not? Why not? Go for it. And then send me a video. Send me a video on, like, Instagram or something through DMs. Send me a video, and I'll be cheering you on. I'll be your cheerleader. I did see that you went live on Instagram the other day. I'm sorry I didn't get to join, but I did see the notification that you went live the other day on Instagram. I'll have to join on your next live stream, because that would be fun. Take turns, like you're on my live stream and then I'm on yours. But, oh, I should show you guys this just pile of dog hair. Because my dog, yeah, no. There we go. See, look at that. And there's a scooter right there for size reference. That's just a big pile of dog hair. Well, yeah, that's a piece of wood. And there's some branches in there, but it's mostly fur. It's mostly fur. But my dog has needed a trim for quite some time, and I just took the scissors to her the other day just to trim off some of the knots and everything that she had. That kept me busy. That's only half of her too. That's not her entirety. Depending on the plans for tonight, might go live later. Oh, awesome. So yeah, guys, if you have an Instagram account, go follow Rossum Cat there and join her live stream. Give her hearts, give her thumbs up, follow, all that fun stuff. Oh, see, I don't think my mom is watching my live stream anymore because I just got a notification that she liked my photo post on Instagram. I don't know. Then again, she is on a computer and she does leave tabs open while she does other things, so I don't know. But flies. Dude, it's quarantine. There was a bee the other day that landed on my coffee cup while I was out here, just minding my own business. It landed on my coffee cup, and I was just like, do you not know that we are in a social distance moment right now? You are too close to me. I don't want to give you the corona. You could have the corona and give it to me. You know, personal space, man, 6 feet. I just was talking to the bee like that just for like a solid couple of minutes. And then he took off, and I was like, okay, enjoy your self-quarantine. I'm having too much fun with this. I'm making fun of everything. But you gotta have a laugh. Gotta laugh at yourself. Gotta laugh at everything happening. We had a mouse in our house. Dude! The last time I had a mouse in my house was when I was a kid. That gets crazy. That gets crazy. Did you guys like go crazy trying to catch it and get it outside? God, there's been geckos in my bathroom before. And that's, oh, I hate it when that happens. Because then I don't know how to, like, get them out. Because anything that moves quick, I freak out. If it moves quick at all, like, if it's like a gecko or some kind of newt or lizard or of any kind, and it moves quick, I freak out. I don't know why. I love snakes, but that's just because they don't really move quick unless they're tagging or they're trying to eat. Not much on social media, unfortunately. Good luck with the live stream. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for joining. We did get rid of it, but sadly it couldn't save him. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That sucks. The mouse that we had in our house when I was a kid, my mom was able to corner it, and she got it outside, and she was able to not have to kill it, thankfully. But that was back when I was a kid, and in this area that I live in Vegas, we had a mouse problem, like garden mice, and it was really bad. There was a lot back when I was a kid. There was a lot of mice. There's not much anymore. We have roof rats now, and those are a problem. I need to get like an air pistol or something, and let's see, what else? Oh, there's been hawks. Lots of hawks. Of course. We actually, in my palm tree in the front yard, there's been hawks nesting in it. And it's been like that now for quite a few months. I think about a year now, we've noticed that there's been hawks nesting in our palm tree, and it's crazy. They're small, though. They're not that big. They are small hawks. And then we come across big hawks, too. Hawks that have just this massive wingspan, and you can always see them when they're high up in the sky and everything, and they're just huge. And falcons have been coming back too. There's been so many falcons around here, which I haven't seen falcons in the city ever. It's always been hawks, not falcons. Also, in my neighbor's tree in the backyard here, there's been just like at least 3 woodpeckers. They're desert woodpeckers, but they're woodpeckers. And they're just in my backyard. And it's really weird. They're usually on the outskirts of town. I've heard people saying that they've actually seen like roadrunners around, like in certain parts of the city too, which we do have a lot of wetlands out here where the roadrunners tend to usually stay at. There's some coyotes in there as well. And yeah, it's weird. Herons too. There's herons around here. I saw 2 flying in the sky once, not too long ago. They were white though. I don't know if they were herons or cranes. I don't know how to tell the difference between the two. Maybe size? Do you guys know? I don't know. But we have a nest of woodpeckers. Oh no, a nest of them. I'm sure there's a nest in that tree that they've been pecking at. I don't know if it's like a mommy, daddy, and a baby woodpecker, or if it's just a community of them, and they each got their own little nests in the tree. I don't know. I really can't say. I haven't really inspected the tree. I think they just might go to the tree for bugs, because you'll see them and you'll hear them peck at the tree, and then they just kind of hang out and then they fly away. So I don't really know. I don't think they're nesting in that tree. But it's just really weird to see all this wildlife around here in the city. I mean, the only other thing I can think of that could come back was when I first moved into this house when I was like 4 years old. We had snails in the backyard. You can tell by their heads. Okay, I'll have to look that up to see. Well, actually, no, I don't really think I can, because they were really high up in the sky. They were just big. And they were white. I don't recall if I saw their heads. If I could see their heads. Shape of them especially. But yeah, because they were so high up. But I'll still look it up. Just so that way I know for future reference. Oh, I want to go hiking so bad. I want to go hiking. It's like, especially while everything's like all calm and quiet like this. Oh, I would love to go hiking. But I don't know if any of the national parks are open. I think they're all closed. It sucks. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Might go out to Mesquite again soon. Might take the kids out with me for that. Not really gonna meet up with anybody really, but because that's my as just a town that, you know, we like to visit, and it's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe away, depending on how slow you drive. It's not that far of a drive. It's a wonderful small little town. Because yeah, I know Goldfield is north of here, and that takes about 3 hours to get there. Mesquite's a lot shorter than that. There's also Pahrump and Laughlin that's really close by as well. All our zoos are closed. Oh, you know, okay, about that real quick. When it comes to any kind of zoo or pet store or anything that's closed right now, I really hope people are taking care of those animals. Really hope that there's somebody taking care of them and making sure that they're all good and fed and everything, because, ooh, that would be cruel if with all these like places getting closed that hold animals and people are just letting them die. I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not, because God, that'd be so fucked up. But lighter note. I want to go on a fucking hike. I said that so loud it echoed in my neighborhood. Oh, but anyway, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I'm running out of ideas to talk about. And plus, you know, like I said, we're going to be doing this more often so I can entertain you guys and so you won't be so bored. We'll be talking about more random shit. I might get some of my comedian friends to come on here and guest star on my channel with me. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. Social distancing is fun. Ah, good timing. My dinner's ready. Well, you enjoy your dinner, Rossum. And thank you, everybody, for joining. Couch and Charlie and Manny and everybody. I know Kirby and James and quite a few others. Didn't get to join this time. But like I said, we'll be doing this more. I'll be entertaining you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Rossum Cat. Love seeing you guys. Mwah. Always remember, yin yang is balance, and the balance lies within yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one.